Hello everybody, welcome to today's stream. I mean, do I really have to explain what I'll be doing? No, I don't. Let's see. Okay, that's the one that has, like, the quest on it. Yeah, you know what, why not? I've been delaying this mission for long enough.
Will know defeat today.
I need some bugs again.
Keep your arrows sharp.
Do I have another gold one to mix this with? Oh yeah.
The RDA is in for a surprise today.
That dire horse just kept running from me.
Choose with care.
Ah.
Do not be caught off guard.
Nassim didn't mean to hurt you.
Oh, yes, yes. It was a smart decision, actually. Zolek knows both Navi and resistant tactics, so he can speak for us. I'll focus on other things, coordinating the rest of us.
Data everywhere, and not a second to think.
Yes, I was talking to the fridge. Help me focus while I work on it.
The planes have their patterns. Pay heed when those change.
Yeah. I've been delaying and stalling this long enough. Let's go,
Mercer will be furious at Harding.
I don't think he'll be happy with us either.
No, but she's just painting a big target on every place she goes to now. Vespa following her while she tries to protect her black market? Greedy. Stupid.
It'll be expensive for the RDA.
That's right. And Mercer? doesn't like expensive.
Do I have skill points I can spend? No. They are also absolutely right, like... Harding trying to protect her black market is the reason why this attack is even going to be possible.
Dalen, what can you tell me about the base?
Okay, so, it's a gas extraction and processing facility. You'll need to find a way down to the injectors.
I think I might have picked the wrong point of entry.
I signed up. I thought it'd be more.
This place is big. Do you know where the injectors are?
Those are underground in the gas mines. There should be an elevator or a shaft or something.
Stop. There's all completely in the way.
Okay, I'm in.
Fight well and join us in victory.
Thaylon, tell me about those injectors.
They pump fluid into the ground to extract natural gas. The gas is bad news, so sabotage the pump before the injector, okay? They reset though, so you've got to be fast.
You really know how to bore someone, don't you? I heard the Navier rushing through there.
So it really is easier to just murder them all first.
Investigating possible threat.
at the schematics for those injectors, and they're actually pretty fascinating. Did you know that?
Dayline, that sounds neat, but we're in a battle here.
Oh, sorry. I forget sometimes sitting here by the radio.
When are they gonna get it?
We're just here to be sacrificed by the RDA.
I didn't think you did. Did I walk? Have a good job.
I heard you have
Okay, that killed all of them.
The injectors are down, Dayline.
You can follow the pipes to processing, and then, what is it? A fluid production unit. Yeah! They've nicknamed it the Tick. Yikes.
Oh, that's just weak. Yeah. That one's just worse. Oh, there's an alarm going off upstairs. They have finally figured out that something ain't quite right at the base. Took them forever.
Alma, I'm heading deeper into the base now.
Just be careful. I'm sure they didn't send all their troops out here.
What's happening out there?
I think we surprised the RDA. They never thought we'd work together with a Nazi like this. There sure are a lot of RDA, though.
The fact that they are evacuating all non-combat personnel shows you the battle
Square their ranks.
isn't really going to.
Serious fight now.
Is it bad?
It's chaotic. I'm no general, but I think fighting both human and Nazi is confusing them. I think we should. Sonic! Snipers!
Alma? Hello? Are you okay?
I'm sorry. We're okay. Close call. Let me know if you see any sign of Harding.
This is a proper base, though, not some pissant outpost. Don't get used to it. Harding can't run the black market from here. Yeah, I know. Their joints crawling with psyops nerds, spreading rumors. Ain't seen nothing out here yet, but it'll be night soon. Better be ready. New rookies are dumb as toast.
Headed to processing.
That's where they will process the natural gas into chemicals for extraction fluid production. There'll be a lot of pressure in those pipes. How does Alma call it? An achy heel?
Achilles heel. A weak spot.
If it weren't for us, the RDA would never.
Yeah, and they're just not going to succeed at all. I mean, oh, do I have to go that way? Oh. That's a weapon I'm not using.
Hello, Blue. I don't know how you managed to get in, but I know how you're leaving. Take them out.
Oh, yeah, no, they immediately know your location. That's annoying. Hey. Harding, I don't think that your little attack went so great on me.
We have the numbers and the technology. What do you have? Aside from a head full of lies.
I have my friends, ancestors, and Awa.
I don't think the fight is going great for the RDA outside. No, that's annoying.
I'll try whatever gets too close.
Contact! Hard contact!
I think you a new spot. Cover me.
Shoot it!
Can't see the hostile.
Investigating!
Still here.
Damn it! Damn it!
Aw. Aren't they cute? So willing to just walk into a trap. Oh, you're coming from the wrong direction.
The pipes! Let's see how they burst.
You know you can't win this, right? You write some shit and we'll just build it back up.
All that poison in the air. Must be careful. I destroyed all the pipes.
Only production left, but that will be really well defended.
Do we have any sticks around? The first time I played this, I remember being constantly short on held items. Now I'm playing this with a bit more experience. I am short on sticks. I really learned how to actually, you know, play somewhat stealthy in this game. Also, the deeper we go into the base, the more disheveled is becoming, which is just a sign that they're not really doing great.
Warning! Warning! This facility has been fully compromised. Initiating emergency lockdown.
Harding's here.
Remember, she's dangerous.
They're locking down the base. How is it out there?
The RDA's brought in air support. I need to go.
Ah, okay.
I should have put a bullet in you back in town. Mercer always gave you too much credit. Harding, pull back! Now! Your little black market has brought the blues to our doorstep. I had it under control. You lost my facility. Burn with it if you wish. Otherwise, the last chopper leaves in 3 minutes. Your sister died quickly. You won't be as lucky.
I believe the next part calls for a nice bit of...
Warning! Emergency lockdown is in effect. Repeat, emergency lockdown.
Harding angered the wrong clan. Alma, Mercer called Harding. He's furious at her for drawing the Zeswa here. He made her pull back.
Well, that's excellent. The more they fight each other, the better. It's chaotic out here as well. The RDA are getting desperate.
Do you think we'll win?
If you can just make them abandon the facility, yes, I'm sure of it.
Ah. I can't reach that. That's okay, that's what the ventilation systems are for. Nope.
This terminal is really acting up.
What was that?
I don't know, but this thing just dumped a bunch of data. Rhea?
Send it through, and I'll add it to the pile. There's so much to analyze.
Oh. I need to actually shoot that thing.
go. I'm almost at production.
Okay. You'll know you're there when you see the tick. It's, huge. There's gonna be smaller tanks. You need to break their pipes, and then close the valve to start building pressure.
Gonna pick off the next thing I see more.
I'm not targeting you specifically. Now I am. Come on.
What? Where is it?
Come on. Stop being so scared. There we go. See? Much easier if everybody cooperates. Oh, I think I already did a murder on everybody that was in Serbia. Was that it? What? Was that all the opposing forces available here?
Got the pipes. Now that valve, right?
That's right.
That might be the only enemy currently even alive. Oh, I know, pretty damn certain he's like the only thing alive to kill.
Closed.
Now the second set. Pipes first, then valve. Oh, but look out for the gas.
Ah, now we have an amp. You don't. That's kind of the intent. I hate you guys because you just keep jumping around. That's annoying.
Then the valve.
Oh, come on, people.
There's a lot of gas.
Oh, the control room. Yes, you can vent the gas from there. Run.
That worked.
The gas is being vented.
That means the emergency pressure release valves are open. If you wreck those, it's all over for the tick. Big explosion, so be careful.
Okay. Come and fight me, darlings.
Damn it!
Got to get out of here. The machine is down.
Yes! The RDA are pulling back. We have them on the run.
But their shadow remains. This rune bleeds with poison. We shouldn't linger.
The chemicals. Mia's back at the camp.
Oh, and then you open up into like an absolute chaos.
Affirmative! We're on retreat! On select a rendezvous!
There's effectively
AWOL will
just
heal, even from this.
there's just nothing alive and around anymore. That didn't go so bad.
Why so sullen today?
It's a good day for the Resistance.
And a pretty bad one for the RDA.
Not the greatest for Harding's trophy hunting scheme. Come, let's join the others.
Perhaps we should stay closer to camp.
Choose with care.
Yeah, so, like you have nothing
Be
new.
safe.
From this solid world to Awa. Alive in her, never forgotten. Our memories entwined, like the threads of a song cord.
The Zeswa must now be a shield for all Awa's children. There will no longer be any callous slaughter.
I look forward to when we lower our spears again, and drink Zanke around the fire.
Yes, when we no longer hear the growl of their machines on the wind.
You won't have to fight alone.
Carry the flame of our victory with you, Samsiu. May it spark new fires in countless hearts.
There's no empirical basis for that claim.
Let's see. Does that give me a slightly better? It's not even better. I really, when I created those, I really just kind of went all out and got like the best of the best when I created my outfit.
We've really accomplished a lot here today. I think it's time for us to have a little celebration back at HQ.
We did it. All of us.
Well, sure, but come on, don't sell yourself short now.
Among the Zeswa, I feel like a child.
Welcome to my world. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure you're coming to the party.
There have been very few of those for us.
Yeah, I guess. You don't even know when your birthdays are. Oh, sorry. Rude much? Sheesh.
It's all right. I feel like we were born anew when we escaped back out to Pandora.
That's a really nice way of looking at it. Okay then, see you at the party.
We need more scouts.
I think I need to start doing some side quests. And some explorations. And the Zesma community. And the memory paintings and the Sarentu totems. And of course the clan contributions. I haven't even seen the majority of things I need to gather, I believe. Okay. Let's first cut to here and adjust the war paint because that's war paint. We won the battle, no point in having it on. I need to change it to something a bit more festive.
You will never win. See what I have.
Oh, I can just purchase it all.
Keep your head.
Like the grip mods and stuff, like you have to get those from stores and like from like the traders and stuff. It's the only way to get him.
Hi.
I'm still not going there. That still sounds like a stupid idea to go fight that thing.
Make your pick, friend.
Okay, that's all worse than what I've got.
Fly high and proud, like our kites.
They move fast, and so must we.
I'm missing like all of the Zeswa hairstyles. Yeah, it's time for me to get one again that contains green. This one. That one's got a little bit of everything. Let's see what we've got with this one. I like that one. Bit subtle. Nothing too over the top, but clearly, like, done up neatly. And now I need to go and just start killing some RDA. That one, that one, that one, that one. Yeah, that will be a cute little pattern. I didn't have the longbow. Uh-oh. Whoops.
It was beautiful.
I was unaware of the fact that I didn't have everything. Whoopsie.
The plains do not play favorites.
I really thought I had like all of those already, but apparently not.
See, I told you I heard people. All lovely people. Let us stop and cheer.
You are such a gregarious animal. Sometimes I wonder if you are not part arrow deer.
You are among friends here.
Why would you say such a thing? I lock deeper emotions inside. Not the first time.
Oh, I also still need like a branch. So that's clip 3 branch I need. Let's see. No, no. Nope. I'll first inventory what they all need, and then I'll like go and do a massive lab gathering everything.
Laser drills, burning through the rock to find resources.
Access the main computer, and you'll be able to hack the terminals and cook those suckers.
Oh, just the fact alone that I've got the ability back to see the patrol pods. Oh, so much better. Like, just the fact that I can see the patrol pods. Awesome. That was it. Hello, Panda. That camp. Okay, what happened to Grandpa? I mean, Grandpa was told a while ago to, like, take it slightly more slowly.
This is nice. The view, the company.
True. These eventless, hushed moments of calm go unnoticed until we start missing them.
Oh yeah, no, that's not good. That's not a good one. Did he at least complain about it before he walked around with it for like multiple days? Okay, good.
It is a good celebration if you still feel it 3 days later.
That might be a bit much though, but okay.
I am glad Haum has made a home with us. We have learned much from her. What happened? You tried to adjust the tether, but it came off, so the kite flew away. We all make mistakes.
You must be still to read the landscape. And you better not make them either in their presence. If instead I try to find it, it cannot have gone that far.
On this wind, it must be stuck in Home Tree's branches by now.
Yep.
Come on, face them! Are you Zeswa or not?
So, when you call the emergency services, they will just pick one. Actually, that happened when I lived in the south as well. Like, depending on how busy it was, on occasion, like the ambulance from Belgium would like respond to like calls at the border with the Netherlands simply because the Dutch ambulance service was a bit overworked.
It is a good day to fight.
Yeah, no, they just sent both.
My brothers and I ran into the Severed and were forced to run. They have no fear of death.
Etua is right. The sky...
Oh well, at least they send an ambulance.
People are scum.
We will let her approach.
Well, that's one advantage of living close to the border, I guess. In case of emergency, they have like 2 different sets of emergency services they can just send. Oh, do I want to know what growled at me? No, I don't. Whatever the fuck rolled at me did at least leave again. Wait, what? That one can be better. I just don't think I've got access to pine cones yet. Those can be much better bands. Also, I might want to get rid of the glass cannon ability. And I can make a whole bunch of new weapons. Am I gonna do that? Or am I just gonna hope the game gives me something decent? You are seeing nothing. Move on. Oh, come on. Oh, I still have one of these to do in the Kingler Forest, I believe. Hello. Was that it? Was that everything that needed doing? No. Okay. Got that one. Kill. Activate. Go over. That point would be fun. Or go over to there and then that point. Then I can take on that one. Good. Yeah, it's not like... It's, actually been going great. Having fun. Have to admit, it's not my first playthrough. So... It's my third playthrough. So, still having fun with the game, even after even on my 3rd playthrough. But yeah, it does mean I kinda know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's when I bought myself a PlayStation 5, this is the game that I bought with it. And it's one of those games people either absolutely love it and spend like hundreds of hours on it, or people have like 5 hours in and never touch the game again. And there doesn't really seem to be an in-between. I'm the one with like hundreds of hours in it. I mean, I believe I've recently passed the 350 hour mark in the game with the game.
It's another pneumatic tower.
You'll have to climb it and find a way to increase the pressure until it falls apart like a cheap bookcase.
In my experience, the cheap bookcases are quite often the ones that are like the most difficult to even break again. My PlayStation came with the Astrobot game, and I've actually played it quite a bit. It's actually a really fun game. Like, the Astrobot game that comes with... That's like... Even the one that was like essentially like the tutorial for the PS5. Those games are actually great fun. Assuming, of course, you like platformers. If you don't like platformers, don't stay clear of the Astrobot games. Yeah, for me, platformers are a bit weird. I like platformers. I just absolutely suck at them. So, yeah, that's... So, I really like a good platformer, it's just I'm absolutely horrible at them. Astrobot is fun though.
You think there are ghosts on Pandora?
A lot of people, when it comes down to like the gameplay, have also compared it to the Far Cry series. Like when it comes down to gameplay. Like a lot of people have been comparing it to Far Cry. I wouldn't know about Horizon Zero Dawn. I think I've played that game for like an hour or something. I've never played the series either. Apparently the games are great, but I just have never played them. Yeah, that's also a thing. Yeah, apparently a lot of people compare it to Far Cry. Oh yeah, I've got that problem too. Too many games, not enough time. In my case, some of my games are so utterly old, they need maintenance now. So they need like repairs and maintenance due to like dead internal batteries. It is fine for some games. Like, some games can function fine without a proper internal battery. Some of them require it for saving. So, yeah. Like, I've been gaming for so long, even some of my consoles at this point in time need, like, replacement parts. Yeah, that's a difficulty. For instance, I was lucky to find a second GameCube controller at my local thrift store. Mostly because they don't know how expensive things are, but if I actually want to have replacement parts, then chances are I'm not finding anything under 150 euros. It's insanely expensive. So at some point, I am just gonna have to learn how to do it myself. Like, I found somebody who's willing to, like, swap the internal battery of my Nintendo GameCube, but that's, like, nearly an 800 euro repair by that point. Like, I don't believe that that should be an 800 euro repair. And for, let's say, like, Game Boy Advance and Game Boy games, the cartridge is swapping out the internal batteries for those. Yeah,
You are among
so, where I live, the second-hand market is stupidly expensive.
Everyone wants to train better.
On top of that, it is quite often in worst. If, let's say, I were to buy a Nintendo GameCube second-hand, there is a strong chance it's in worse state than my own Nintendo GameCube I've been having since I was a child. So it's stupidly difficult to find stuff. When you find it, it's ridiculously expensive. And there is a decent chance that it's worse than what I'm already having. Which is just absolutely awful. Or I have to go through, like, official Nintendo resellers, but yeah, you know, those have some prices as well. And it's getting a tad bit annoying. So at this point in time, I'm pretty much left with no other choice than to learn how to do my own. Yeah. So at this point in time, if I want stuff done to, like, my older consoles, I have no other choice but to start doing it myself. And even that is not a problem. So yeah. But even then, if we take out the consoles of mine that have issues, I still have so much games to play. So many of them. I still have to make space for the PS2. Mine's in the attic because I physically don't have enough space in my gaming room, and, like, I just physically don't even have enough space to set up all of my consoles. Which has led to the PS2 still being in the attic. My Super Nintendo in its box underneath the bed. It's led to my PS5, PS3, and, like, both of my PlayStation 5, my PlayStation 3, and my Xbox One. Like, those all have to share the same HDMI cable. It's, yeah, I probably have, like, a couple of consoles too many. I'm pretty certain I have an N64 laying around. Then there is the problem that some of the older consoles I own, I only have one. However, my household does have 3 Nintendo Wiis. I also have a problem that I'm still looking for a capture card that will actually work with the Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64, because a lot of modern capture cards don't work with them. Which is really annoying. Or I need to buy like a whole bunch of those cards to HDMI converters. Yeah, I might need to get a bunch of those. Now it's even worse for me. My Super Nintendo still comes with a SCART connector. Not with the AV. Like the actual brick that you had to stick in the back of your television. And I don't think I can remove that. Which is, yeah. That's a delight. Oh, yeah, that's... I am probably indeed off best for just buying an AV HDMI like converter. Getting one of those and then just using the HDMI capture card I'm using for essentially everything. Why did I become a gamer? Of course it was like a cousin that introduced me to it. I mean, that seems to be the norm for a lot of people. Yeah.
A dire horse is only as good as its rider. Good thing I am the best.
We do not want war, nor are we afraid of it.
Yeah, it's like nowadays it's like HDMI, power, perhaps charge your controller, and it will work.
Dire horse riding is art. I will not hear otherwise.
And yeah. Jeez, I even remember with like the my Super Nintendo, there's like a little toggle at the back of the console to tell it if I'm connecting it to a 50 or a 60 hertz monitor. Because otherwise the picture won't come in clear. You have to put like, have to use like a little toggle on the back of the system to like let it know if it should output essentially 50 or 60 frames, because
perhaps we should stay closer to camp.
Back in those days, that was not something every TV could do. I grew up in Europe, so we mostly had the 50 hertz system.
I have been moving some stones around.
And then if you put it on 60, it would be a bit laggy. Which was, I have to admit, like, nowadays setting up a console is much quicker. But at the same time, yeah, some game... That was the thing though. 50 was not necessarily for the game. It was there because not all televisions could handle 60. Like, that was like a relatively new concept back in the day, that a television could have 50 frames a second. I grew up in a posh household. Ours could take it. Just not for prolonged periods of time, otherwise the picture would become unclear. This was like the really old tube TVs, though. Yeah. I have to admit though, with the cabling, nowadays consoles are a lot easier to set up. But at the same time, I've had, in the past 24 hours, a software update for my PlayStation 5, a software update for the game, and my controller needed to be updated. Something you didn't have back in the day. You didn't risk booting up your console and then learning, oh, I now have to wait for 10 minutes until everything is updated. At the same time though, if a game was shitty and buggy, it remains shitty and buggy. My PS3 actually was fine. But that's mostly because I got a PS3 when it was like relatively new, and I have kept it updated ever since. Also, truly blessed, thank you for the follow. Also, I think my PS3 was like my first console that could handle an HDMI cable. And it's gotten some absolute bullshittery going on. So it needed like one of those additional like hard drives in order for it to have enough memory. And I'm pretty certain that hard drive of mine is still connected inside of the PS3 using newspaper. Because it needed like an extra hard drive in order for like extra memory. Which then needed like its own like little bracket to be put in. Which I did not have, so I just kinda I wasn't paying the additional 50 euros, so I just stuffed mine with newspaper. That same newspaper is still holding up, like, my memory for the PlayStation 3. It's still functioning. How long am I gonna continue? I'm gonna do that one, that field lab, and then I'm gonna go over to the dailies. I have none of those issues with mine. Mine, just very simple, goes into like into what's essentially my capture card. And that capture card just blocks into my PlayStation 3 goes via the via the HDMI just into whatever I use for a capture card. That capture card just plugs straight into the USB of my PC, and I have sound and picture coming in clear. There is one downside though for it. I have to play the game in OBS. So, I'm now playing like a PS5 game. I am essentially having to play the game in the preview window. Yeah. Or I just lucked out with my cable. But yeah, I am currently looking at like the preview window of OBS. Because that's it's yeah. That's the downside of it. Yeah, I have to. It's that or setting up a third monitor and getting like a fancy new capture card. But hey, whatever I've got going on, it's at least working. I get picture, I get sound. Which is essentially all you can ask of a capture card. Yeah, and again, it functions. And most importantly, I am Dutch. We like it when something functions and when the solution was cheap. I am running this, I believe, on an 18 euro capture card. So, yeah. And it's essentially doing the exact same thing as, let's say, an Elgato capture card. It's just I can't have the game on a different window than OBS, but I have no bloody clue. It's one of those brandless ones. HDMI goes in one end and the other end goes in the USB. And it just works and keeps working. I get picture, I get sound, good enough. It's like one of those really cheap off-brand ones that I didn't expect to work, and then it worked. Which is absolutely amazing. Oh, that's a cliff. I never got an Elgato. I took one look at the price and decided I could get something that functioned equally fine for a lot cheaper. Like, I believe my husband has like a second-hand Elgato. And he rarely streams. So. But I've also at the point at which I just can't be bothered adjusting it anymore. Come on, jump. Yeah, that's the thing though. I'm not certain if this quality is actually better. Or if this is actually worse than an Elgato. What I'm currently running. It's more a matter of don't buy something expensive if something cheap will do the trick as well. Especially if like the cheap thing actually does work fully well. Then why bother? That's actually something I'm still trying to fix, but yeah, I do believe it's put me on like... I'm not certain if that's the capture card or if I have some like wrong settings in Twitch. In like OBS itself. Yeah, okay, it doesn't have full 1080. This is in part due to me also streaming like really old consoles. Like, do you really want to look at a Game Boy Advance game at 1080p? I can guarantee you don't want that. Like, I can stream my old Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games using my Nintendo GameCube. You don't want that to be 1080p then. Weirdly enough though, I do have to put, like, if I want to stream like a Game Boy game, I do have to set it on 60 frames, 60 FPS for the simple reason. Apparently the Nintendo Game Boy Advance had like 60 frames per second output. But yeah. But yeah, I'm aware it's like 720p that I'm outputting. Oh well. Perhaps along the line I'll like update. That was such a stupidly good little handheld. Like, as a child, I never noticed it actually ran 60 frames per second. Until I googled it once to like see if I needed to put my stream for Game Boy Advance games on 50 or 60 FPS. And then discovered the damn thing actually runs at 60. Which was just wild to learn. I did not do that. I used mine exclusively for gaming. Oh wait, I did have like this little attachment that could like turn it into a radio. But yeah, many an hour as a child were spent on the Game Boy Advance. I like my old little SP. Okay, let's swap characters real quick so I can do my dailies. Because it's been almost 2 hours and I would not be shocked if the frozen meal I've got laying around is actually again almost an hour of prep work. I believe my first ever console was the Super Nintendo. Then I believe I got my Game Boy Advance and then my my Nintendo GameCube. Like, my purchase history of consoles is weird because, for instance, my Nintendo 64 is my most recently purchased console. Oh no, after the PS5, but I did things out of order.
The Sky People's metal boxes turn to ruin thanks to you.
Katna is inflexible as stone.
Like most of the DS line. Yeah, I know. Super Nintendo was a gift from my uncle for my 7th birthday. GameCube was just gifted to me by somebody.
What would you like?
By like a colleague of my father. He got like a Nintendo GameCube as a business gift, but he didn't have children and he didn't care to play video games, so he just dropped by our house one day and just dropped it off.
Choose your way wisely.
So yeah, I've got like a long list of like a whole bunch of consoles due to it. Also, do I have a fine... I don't even have a fine cooking ingredient to actually... Do I have anything fine in here? Nope. Oh, that's... Do I really now have a quest I can't complete because I don't have a cheap-ass cooking ingredient? Also, fire seeds are annoying. I need to set this one on fire, don't I? Do I even have a weapon that can set things on fire at the moment? Storm, stagger, shellbreaker, flame arrows, good. I need flame arrows. I need to set that stupid little plant on fire. Yes, it is. That is indeed a tag that I've put on because I can also go hours on end while streaming without speaking. Not talkative is also a tag. Essentially, if people can think of it, it's a tag at this point in time. I believe I can also put on, like, no camera. I believe that's one too as well. So there's two ways to get the stuff. I can wait for a storm and just kinda hope lightning hits it. Or I can set it on fire myself. This is such a stupid plan to collect. You have to like set the surrounding area on fire in order to even get it. Is one of these fine by any chance? No, these are all extra high quality. I now still need a fine cooking ingredient. What's the last one? Let's just go hunting for one of these then. Yeah, around the hill. Also, can I find a... Fortress fruit is a cooking ingredient, right?
Good to see you, Floof.
No, that's not what I wanted to aim for. Come on. I'll go water one of these. Oh no. Those are actually some decent quality. What sadist came up with a fine cooking thing to be donated but when people have already beaten the game and therefore have run out of fine items? Oh. Stop being scrawny. Okay, let's see. Also still need to own the Feral Tanator. Awesome. Ah! So Granddad is doing decent enough then. I mean, I assume that's good, right? That he's coming back, that they're sending him back home. How far away is this stupid thing? Oh! Okay, so that fixed that one. And now I can teleport back to home tree. Once the game has figured out I'm no longer in mortal danger. Okay, yeah. True. Well, not with my grandfather. My grandfather got released from hospital simply because there was nothing they could do anymore. But that's a slightly different situation.
You
But
are
I am
courting trouble.
gonna go and see if I can get something from the store already. And after that, I am gonna end the stream because I've got one of those all done like freezer meals, and the last time I had one of those, it took 45 minutes to actually heat up and prepare. Which is I'm at risk of having that again.
What would you like?
Especially seeing as I didn't check how long it was gonna take to prep. Okay, can't get anything from the store.
May the winds treat you well.
So I am gonna end the stream here so I can go and figure out if I'm having dinner within the next 15 minutes or the next hour or so. Because I would like some food. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you all very much for coming. Next stream should be tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. Have a good day, everybody, and see you all next time. Bye!